Hey, what's up, you guys? So I wanted to show you guys my Enclave plasma build. I am running it as a bloodied build right now, but you don't need to be bloodied. It definitely works with bloodied or high health. After I down a couple of monsters and show you the build, I'll go ahead and take away the rads and show you it working as a high health. So as you can see, it's one tapping everything, and it shoots 2 bullets at once, but I'm trying to shoot one at a time. Um, but they're just going down. Like, it shoots too quick. Oh, snuck up on me. So as you can see, I'm one-tapping everything. And the good thing with this gun is, like, let me show you. So it cost me like 10 bullets to shoot all of these monsters. And I made about 3 times what I wasted to shoot. So look at all this ammo I'm getting back. And it literally cost me 1 bullet to down them. So you'll never run out of ammo using this gun. It's pretty sweet, to be honest. So let me kill a couple of more in bloodied form, and then I'll go ahead and swap out to not bloodied anymore. Oh, there's one more guy. Oh. Okay, so there we go. Let me fast travel to over here. Oh, and show you this one working in high health. So being bloodied, you do like a little bit more damage, like 25% more damage than you would normally do as a high health, and that's why you want to go bloody. You want to do the most damage possible, um just to show you how I love this gun, man. It's so awesome, and I love it because you don't have to be close to anything. You could just, like, everything gets demolished, and from distance, like, look how far that dude was. You just wiped them. Like, they're all wiped for like literally 5-6 bullets, and everybody's gone. So it cost me 5-6 bullets to down everybody, and look at the ammo I get back. 22, 16, and 16. Like, I mean, it's not a lot, but it's like a printing press. So that's it in bloodied, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my rads away, and then show you it in not bloodied. Okay, I'm not bloodied anymore. So this is for you guys that are out there, your overeaters or vanguards or whatever you may be. This will work for you. As you can see, they got shot one shot, and he actually went down. Here, down, down. Oh, like, this build is super fun and nice. Like, you don't have to be close to anything, and everything just gets demolished. Like, it's like no effort, and it's just super fun. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I fell. Yeah, well, that's the build. It's unbelievable, like, how much damage you do, and you don't have to have like, I know most people have the Enclave right now, and they have them as flamers. It's cool, but I just hate having to be super close to monsters. Like, I would love to just sit, like, if this was loaded with monsters, you could just sit here and, like, down every single one of them with no effort needed whatsoever. And it's like, you don't even waste ammo. Like, you're literally making, oh, you're making so much ammo. Like, if I'm not looting them all, but if I was looting them all, I would have a good supply. So that's the build. Let me show you the guns, and so let's start off with the gun. So the gun I have is a blooded explosive intelligence bullies as a 4-star mod. So you need this exactly to do the damage I'm doing. Obviously, if you're high health, you want to change bloody to anti-armor, or if you're having trouble staying alive, you want to change it to vampires. Yeah, so vampires explosive intelligence bullies, or anti-armor explosive intelligence bullies, but I'm running bloodied explosive intelligence bullies. So that's my build. And the thing with this is, you do need them, like, it's not like an average gun, like you can put whatever mods on it you want. Like, I'm talking about the mods on the right side, like where it says current mods. You need something called a calibrated capacitor, you need the stabilized automatic barrel, and you need the stabilized stock to be doing the same type of damage I'm doing. And the armor I run. So the armor I run is Unyielding Intelligence Food Green Camp Rangers. So you technically could be like Unyielding Intelligence Sentinel, Unyielding Intelligence Arms Keeper, Unyielding Intelligence, whatever your third star is. I run food, drink, chem. That's just so you could have the most damage. Like if you want to be like a pro at the game, I guess you definitely want to run food, drink, chem over anything else. Just so you, the reason you want to do that is it takes away perk points. You don't have to run through hiker, and you don't have to run traveling pharmacy. So that gives you more space to add more perk cards. And then rangers, you do need rangers. Ranged weapons deal 5% more damage. So I'm doing 25% more damage having that on my whole set. So this is technically what you need. The more intelligence you have with this build, the more damage your weapon does. So that's why I have it here. And then also you get more XP. But you can run unyielding AP set and or yielding AP, whatever, food, drink, cam, or arms keeper. But if you want the most damage, you want to run intelligence at a 2-star. So that's the armor and that's the guns. Let me show you the build now. So we're gonna start off with showing you the points you need to have this build work for you. So the points are pretty simple. It's 4 strength, 15 perception, 2 endurance, 1 charisma, 14 intelligence, 10 agility, and 10 luck. So those are the point perks numbers before you add the legendary perk points, and I'll show you the legendary perk points now. So these, oh no, I do not want to do it. These are what I run. I run LAECS. Oh, luck, agility, endurance, charisma, and strength, and then follow through. You need follow through with this build because you're not close in combat. You want to be far away, doing more damage. So range sneak attacks increase damage by 40% per 10 seconds. But if you watch the video, I was never sneaking. So technically, if you sneak, you would do more damage. I didn't sneak at all. This is more used for like when I'm doing bigger bosses or bigger fights. This comes in handy. But for little things where they just get one shot, you don't need this perk card. But it's good to have just when you fight like bigger bosses. Yeah, you do more damage. You do 40% more damage per 10 seconds. So, here is if you want to take a picture of the build and just thank you for watching. That's the build right there. If you want to take a picture of it, peace out, you guys. But there's a couple of things that you don't need in a build, so you definitely want to stick around so you can see what you don't need. So you need all the points. Like you see, strength has 9, perception has 15, endurance has 7, charisma has 6, intelligence has 4. Like intelligence, this example, I have 14 perk points up here. You do need the most intelligence you have. The more intelligence you have, the more damage you have. But stuff like expert hacker, you don't need this. I just added this in there because I need the 14 points of intelligence. So for me, I really don't need anything else. Like there's other stuff you could use. Like if your gun breaks, you want to use gunsmith. If you're having trouble staying alive, you want to use field surgeon. I don't have these problems. I have unlimited repair kits and I have unlimited stim packs and rataways, so I don't need this. I do run occasionally into stuff I need to hack, so that's why I added this. You don't need this right here. You could swap those out for anything you prefer. But for the most part, everything else you do need. There's a couple of things here and there that you might not need, like Nerd Rage if you're a Vanguard build or a high health build. I mean, you don't need Nerd Rage. You don't need Serendipity if you're a high health build. But everything else you also Radical. The greater your rads, the greater your strength. Obviously, you being a high health, you won't need this. So I'll tell you what you need as a high health versus what you need as a bloodied versus what you don't need at all. Um, so I'm not gonna break down each thing, whatever it does. I'm gonna just show you what you need and what you don't need. Like I'm not gonna say like this gives you more range damage. Like you could go ahead and read it yourself. I did the work and I put everything together already, and I'm telling you they work together. So just trust me and I use it. But if you want to get more nerdy into it, you could definitely read everything and see why it works, and then you could understand the build more better. But this build is based off of crippling damage. So there's a bunch of perk cards that synergize together that like help you do more damage with cripples. And then yeah. So I have easy target, I have barbarian, I have scatter shot, and I have blocker. You do need all this for bloodied. You don't need barbarian and you don't need blocker. If you're high health, these just keep you alive more whenever you're bloodied, so you don't need those two. Um Perception, Number Cruncher, Downrange, Tormentor, Ground Pounder, Tank Killer, and Ski Shot. You do need all of these for both Bloodied or High Health, so you do need everything in here. Life Giver, Iron Stomach, Natural Resistance, Thirst Quencher, Radical, Starch Genes. So you need everything for Bloodied. For high health, I wouldn't recommend you having Life Giver, and I wouldn't recommend you having Radical. The reason you don't need Life Giver, it gives you more HP, and being full health, you have so much health that the extra HP you get don't matter. And then obviously Radical, you don't need it because you don't have any rads. So that's for that. Bodyguard, Magnetic Personality, Strange in Numbers, Tenderizer. You don't need Bodyguard being a high health. You can have it just so you could have a little bit more damage resistance. And you don't need Magnetic Personality. I have this one because it works at Bodyguard. So the more charisma you have, the more you gain damage and energy resistance. So when you're on a team, for each teammate, you get 2 charisma. So if you're on a whole team with like a full team, you get 6 extra charisma. So 6 charisma gives you more damage and energy resistance through the bodyguard perk card. So if you're full health, you don't need these 2 top ones. But you do need them if you're bloody though. Intelligence. First aid is not needed if you're bloodied. Nerd rage is not needed if you're bloodied. Hacker is not needed whatsoever. Demolition expert is needed if you're bloodied or high health. You do need this one. Science is definitely needed. The more intelligence you have, the more damage your gun does. Your energy damage. You get more energy damage. Hacker, expert hacker, you don't need this whatsoever. Master hacker, you don't need that whatsoever. Batteries included is one you. If you have Fallout first, I don't recommend them. But just for the fact that we need 14 points in here, I added it just to add it. What I do, I only run with 1,000 ammo at a time, and I just pull it out my stash box whenever I need it. So I'm never running around with 30, 40,000 ammo. I just bring out whatever I need. Um, and with this build, as you can see, I'm always getting ammo back, so you don't need this. The ammo is just always coming in. Scrapper, again, it's not needed for either or bloodied or high health. It's just another one that it's like a space filler. So if you have stuff you need over that, then go ahead and add it. Um, it's like a personal preference, I guess. Agility, I have covert operative, gunslinger, packing light, enforcer, gun fu, and adrenaline. All of this is needed for bloodied and high health. So everything in here is needed. Under luck, I have Bloody Mess, Better Criticals, Serendipity, Ricochet, Four Leaf Clover, Class Freak, and Crit Savvy. Everything is needed besides besides Serendipity. So if you're high health, you don't need Serendipity, but you need everything else. So that's pretty much the build. It's pretty simple and it's pretty awesome. As you can see, I was one tapping everything, and it's really a fun thing to use. Like if you guys are out there with Enclave builds, and then so this another thing. This works with any type of weapon. This build also works with commando guns. But it has to be a commando gun ready to cripple. But it does work with like if you're just roaming around and then you have a commando gun and you want to use it, you can use it with this build. I don't recommend it because this is more based on crippling monsters, and this gun being with explosive, it helps you cripple a little bit easier. Um, but it does work with most guns. So if you have a gun you like, use it with this build and then see the difference. There will be a difference, trust me. But peace out, you guys. That's definitely the build. If there's any build you guys would prefer me to show you guys, well, definitely put it out there. I have a build where you can solo the snake, and I'm working on that next. I just need to get a couple of more mods and a couple of more testing in there to see if I have the perfect build set up yet. But that's gonna be my next video. But if you have anything you want to see, let me know. If not, peace out, and thank you for watching the video.